Let's practice now the use of indefinite forms in different constructions. The indefinite forms refer to things or people without mentioning what or who they are. Someone was knocking at the door. Affirmative construction, indefinite form. Someone tried to steal the money. Anyone can learn English. Everybody knows how to ride a bicycle. Remember, you can use some indefinite forms to refer to people and others to refer to things. They consist of two parts that form one word according to the context. They might have different meanings. First part, some, every, any. Second part, body, one or thing. Example. Somebody equals somebody again. Anyone, anybody can mean nady, algene or qualquiera, depending on the type of construction in which you want to use it, affirmative, negative or interrogative. The same rule is applied for anything. She will talk to anyone. I won't talk to anyone. Will they talk to anyone? Somebody was knocking at the door. They weren't expecting anybody. Let's see the use of the indefinite form in the following constructions. Affirmative construction. You could practice interview questions with someone before the big day. Negative construction. Not everyone can get a job because they depend on someone giving them a chance. Simple question. Should employers hire someone based on their physical appearance? Should someone's physical appearance be a factor when hiring? No, employers should not pick someone based only on their appearance. Nevertheless, that often counts. Expansion question. Then, what ought employers to base their decision to hire someone on? Anyone who is interviewing ought to base the decision on everything related to the applicant, especially their qualifications. General question. Why is someone's attire something that employers take into consideration in a job interview? Formal attire is important to employers because it can make anyone look professional. It doesn't matter how committed to finding a job a person is. We know that the experience will always be nerve-wracking for everyone who tries it. We are, of course, talking about the job interviewing process, which is a procedure that people have gone through or will go through at some point of their lives. Some experts in the matter say that you can prepare yourself before a job interview in order to have a successful performance in it. But reality has shown us that no interview is exactly the same as the previous one. Mainly because the interviewer is always a different person who obviously thinks, feels, and behaves in a different way than the last person. For this reason, the best decision is to remember your own past experiences or to learn from experiences that other people have had. The most important aspect to become a good interviewee is to put yourself in the shoes of the person that is conducting the interview and to ask yourself, if I were someone like him or her, what would I like to hear from that person? That's why there are things that everybody should consider before going to an interview. Number 1. Know the company you are applying for. Find out as much as you can about it and the job position to fit their needs with your background. Number 2. Review your past professional life and prepare yourself to present it in detail. Number 3. Know the questions that will possibly come your way. You can almost be certain that you're going to be asked. Tell me about yourself. Again, put yourself in the interviewer's shoes and think about what that person would like to hear. Number 4. Prepare your own questions. Interviewers may find as much interest in knowing the questions you would have as in the answers that you give. Hopefully, if you are able to apply the aforementioned tips, you won't have to go through the interviewing process very often. Since you'll probably get a long-term job that provides you with the stability that everyone is looking for. New words and elements. Listen to the words and their respective definitions in order to know their meaning. Then listen to the words again and repeat them. Objects. The procedure. An order or method of doing something. The procedure. The performance. A particular action, deed, proceeding or presentation. The performance. The interview. A formal meeting in which one or more persons question, consult or evaluate another person. The interview. The interviewer. A person who leads an interview. The interviewer. The interviewee. A person who is interviewed. The interviewee. The stability. The state of quality or being stable. The stability. Qualifiers. Nerve-wracking. Extremely irritating, annoying or tiring. Nerve-wracking. Successful. Something that has a favorable result. Successful. Long-term. A relative long period of time. Long-term. Certain. Free from doubt or reservation. Certain. Aforementioned. Mentioned previously. Aforementioned. Committed. Devoted, decided. Committed. Action qualifiers. Obviously. That is evident. Obviously. Mainly. For the most part. Mainly. Idiomatic expressions. Of course. Certainly, definitely. Of course. In order to. With the purpose of. In order to. To put yourself in someone's shoes. To try to feel what others feel. To put yourself in someone's shoes. Action words. To consider. To think carefully about something. To consider. To review. To take a look at something again. To review. To matter. To be important. To matter. Structure practice. Everything about the job calls my attention. Now practice the indefinite forms with the following conversation. Good morning. My name is Mr. Martin. You've applied for the sales department position, right? Yes, Mr. Martin, when I saw it advertised, everything about it called my attention. Do you know anything about what you would be doing as a sales assistant? Well, I don't really know anything about sales, but I think it has something to do with helping out the sales manager in his office, doesn't it? Tell me everything about your previous experience in sales, please. This is my first regular job, sir. I was a student before this, but I do know something about sales. If this is to be your first job, how do you know anything about sales? During my summer vacation, I used to work as a part-time door-to-door salesman durante mis vacaciones de verano. Solía trabajar como vendedor puerta a puerta for someone who made clothes. I earned a small commission on everything that I sold. What made you apply to our company for a job? Do you know anything about our company? Well, sir, I am a fresher and I want to improve my strengths to attain remarkable experience, and I believe your company will provide me everything to do so. Besides, everybody knows this company is very respected and successful. Now, do you have anything to ask me about the position? I have nothing else to ask, sir. I think I have asked you everything I wanted to. Thank you for coming along to the interview. Thank you, Mr. Martin. Goodbye.